Hello and welcome to a new collection update. It's been a hot minute since I've made one of these, and in fact, I didn't realize just how long it had been until I went back and took a look at the most recent one on my channel. It's over a year old, and a lot has changed, so let's just dive in. First of all, we have this, I'll call it the BOTM spillover shelf. I have so much BOTM, it just is literally spilling over like an unstoppable flood of financial despair. Anyhow, we have the absolutely gorgeous Centrosaurus here now. It took me a long time to finally decide whether or not I was going to get that one, but I'm so happy I did. And of course, it pairs very, very nicely with the Kickstarter exclusive Monoclonius. We also have the Mononicus, the Zuni, the 1/18th green proto. And in the back, we have the much larger 1/6 scale Protoceratops, with probably the most classic, iconic BOTM figure, the 1/6 scale Velociraptor mongoliensis, the OG. And I do have to thank David Spino Dude for giving me that figure kind of for free. I mean, I technically paid him with figures that he could repaint, but I kind of feel like I robbed him. So thank you very much. That was very generous, and I'm very happy to have this iconic predator-prey pairing going on here. And we have the Packy in the back. Up here we have my main dinosaur shelf at the moment. This is where most of my non-BOTM dinosaur figures are. I've just done a lot of purging since the last video. There are a lot less figures, and I think everything is just looking really, really clean and nice. Got the Eofauna Trike, this Baryonyx repaint by Spino Dude, as well as his Halloween Torvosaurus up there. And we also have this absolutely beautiful Collecte Iguanodon repaint that he did for me. That is one of my favorites in the collection right now. The Iridescence, that just looks beautiful. The Carnegie Carnotaurus. I did finally cave and buy this PNSO Dinochirus. I'm not the biggest PNSO fan, and I usually try to resist the hype train for their newer figures, but I did get that one, and I'm really glad I did. It's a good figure. Very happy to have it. We also have the 135th BOTM Rex. Giga Zebra back there. Up here we have the non-dinosaur shelf. Oh, look at that exposure. That's mildly more acceptable. This is probably my favorite shelf at the moment, just in terms of how I've set it up. I think it looks really nice. We have the Paleoloxodon, a couple of my favorite PNSO figures back there, the Dunkleosteus and Urinosaurus. We also have the only Papo figure still on display, the Caprosuchus. I kind of forget Papo exists these days, to be honest. We have this absolutely stunning repaint of the Collecte Edaphosaurus, once again done by Spino Dude. That is such a gorgeous figure, one of my absolute favorites right now. And we have this somewhat one-of-a-kind Tupandactylus designed by Blue Fury Designs and Spino Dude. I am so thankful to have this. It's a perfect addition for this shelf. I'm just really happy to have a larger, more prominent pterosaur figure on display, and it's such a colorful one. The main BOTM shelf has not changed too much, but we do have a couple... What just happened to my words? But we do have a couple of new additions. We have the Eutyrannus here, hanging out with the 1/18th Psittacosaurus and the Microraptor back there, so we have a bit of a Yuxian formation thing happening. I should probably review the Eutyrannus at some point. I really like that figure, though. It just looks fantastic. Sinoceratops, probably my favorite figure in the room. Albertoceratops, that's a new addition since last video, I think. You've seen these before, and of course we have the sauropods at the back, the Atlasaurus, Diplodocus, and the Carnegie Brachiosaurus. All some of my all-time favorite figures. Over here I almost forgot Pen and the Kaiwajara. And the Dromaeosaurus. Up here we have the first of two mostly anime-related shelves, although we do have the Fans' Choice Medusaceratops on there. That is just somewhat a literal dream figure of mine. I'm so glad that it got made. White-lipped pythons were, I think, probably my #1 wish for an animal that Creative Beast would base a figure's colors on, and he actually did it, and I never even suggested it. I don't think I ever said anything publicly about wanting a white-lipped python. I never saw anyone else suggesting it. It just happened, somehow, and it's amazing. And it's also one of my favorite sculpts from the line. That Medusaceratops head sculpt is so good. It's just such a cool figure. We also have all the current Chainsaw Man Nendroids that are out. That show is going to destroy me financially. I also have all my Attack on Titan stuff here. We have Season 4 Rhina and Aaron at the back. These three dudes over here, so happy that they finally re-released Hanji and Erwin. Those were some very, very hype re-releases. Up here we have, oh my god, the exposure. We'll do that later. I'm gonna have to change my exposure anyway. I love having a camera with such limited capabilities. Let's see, we got the Konosuba Nendroids over here. We got my only 2 ReZero Nendroids, though I do plan to get more at some point. We have Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. That's probably my favorite Nendroid. We have my couple of JoJo Nendroids, a Nendroid from a show I have never watched. We also have this dope Figma of Ronin, the character designed by Nico. That is one of my favorite figures. And we have the Subadult Trike and the Walking with Kickstarter exclusive Rex from BOTM, who is currently using a Raptor stand for reasons that I'll have to get into in its review, I guess. I also just accidentally bumped into the Wonder Models Mosasaurus skeleton, which I don't think was here last time. Yeah, Wonder Models is cool, right? People are still into this, I think. I really like this Mosasaur, that's for sure. Finally, up here we do have the Safari Bigfoot, favorite Deinonychus. Of course we have Biped Bear, the old Watching Relic mask, and the custom Parasaurolophus sculpted by Kayakasaurus and painted by Spino Dude. And over on my desk I have the Collectae Dimorphodon, just chillin' as usual. And over here I have the Toady board from Suspects, which I was very happy to be able to preserve and display somewhere. And I have some paraphernalia from a dinosaur park that me and Aiden visited together. This ichthyosaur was actually just like this, and they had a sign explaining that ichthyosaurs would often be beached in times of low water. I hate when the ocean just gets less water suddenly. What a common phenomenon. Anyhow, that is about it for this video. My camera is struggling to focus. It is no longer struggling to focus. And yeah, I'm just really happy with the collection in the room at the moment. I think everything is looking really clean. I am living in great perpetual terror of what Cyberzoic and the rest of the Tyrannosaurs are going to do to this setup. But that's a problem for another day. I can't think about that right now. So anyhow, that is about it. And I will see you all next time. Oh, and Toady 15, totally in the works. I've definitely started making it.